Okay. Today we'll start learning Sri Lankan art history. Uh, it's about the ancient art and the modern art of Sri Lanka. And today I will talk about the temple paintings and all ancient. So this is not another history lesson. Uh, so I just want to know whether you can recognize these paintings uh, and this type of art anywhere uh, as Sri Lankans, even not even as students learning art and design, but sorry, but even as Sri Lankans, you should be just aware at least that we have these type of arts within our country. So do you know what are the UNESCO World Heritage Sites that we have here in Sri Lanka? Those who can speak with your microphone, just press the space bar and talk. And if your mic is not working, send a message to the chat.
Sigiriya?
Yes, Sigiriya is one of the World Heritage Sites. What else? How many UNESCO World Heritages we have that the whole world is admiring? Yes, Dambula is one.
Sinharaja?
I didn't hear. One said Sinharaja, yes. Yes.
Ivanka Pilimage?
Not just Ivanka Pilimage. What else?
The Polonnaru city?
Yes, Polonnaru city is one. Now we have three. Kandy, yes.
Gold Fort?
Yes, Gold Fort, Kandy City, Anuradhapura city, Gold Fort, Dambulla, especially not just Dambulla city, the temple exactly. What else? Yes, Anuradhapura city. So yes, ancient city of Polonnaruwa, city of Anuradhapura, Sigiriya, old town of gold and its fortifications. Uh, why do you think that it is important that when compared to those Anuradhapura and Polonnaru and Sigiriya, that yes, we can identify that they are very old ancient cities and they are remaining a lot of architectural and artistic values. And what about Gold Town? Why it's important?
The Dutch Fort?
Yes, one is the Dutch fort. What else? Why Dutch fort is important? Why specifically? Why do you think it's not that old compared to those ancient sacred city of Anuradhapura? It's not that old.
The ocean pathways were around there?
Yes, the pathways and exactly what is important in Gold Fort is it is all the European colonial invaders have worked in old town of Gold, Portuguese, Dutch, and English, British. So all three have worked there, and it is a representation of all the European architecture where it has combinations and relations with traditional Southeast traditions. it's not exactly the European thing just placed here, but it has blended with uh, Sri Lankan or Southeast tradition. So that European colonial invaders or that effects has this fortification represent all those things in one place. Uh, so that is why it is important. All the Portuguese, Dutch, and British. So that's why it has named as a World Heritage. Uh, and the next one is Sacred City of Kandy. Uh, Anuradhapura and uh, Kandy is mentioned as sacred cities, and Polonnaruwa, an ancient city of Sigiriya, has mentioned as ancient cities. This is the exact words mentioned in UNESCO website. Uh, I will share you the link if you are interested. You can read on all the World Heritage sites all over the world. And when compared, since when compared with the size of our country, we have a lot actually. And another two, this is like archaeological heritages and the natural heritages. We have two. Uh, one said Singharaja. What is the other one? We have two world heritages, biological, natural heritages. What is the other one? Anyone knows? You can hear me, right? One said Singharaja rainforest. We have another one. No one knows. Can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak again?
We can hear you, madam.
Okay. Anyone knows? Shaba, you don't know that?
Is that Candy, madam?
Not Candy. Candy is that archaeological site. Yes. Central highlands of Sri Lanka, Knuckles and Horton Plains. You didn't know that?
No, madam.
Yes, the other one is Rangiri Tambula Cave Temple, archaeological site. The natural heritages we have is Singharaja forest and central highlands of Sri Lanka. They call it like that. Exactly, Knuckles mountain range and what is the other thing? Horton Plains. That's because most of the endemic species, uh, endangered species are in those highlands of Sri Lanka. Search on that. I just mentioned this because I thought you may not know all these ones because actually my lesson is about temple paintings. So I hope you all know this. Anyone who doesn't know what is this painting? What is this painting then?
Sigiri paintings.
Okay, Sigiri paintings. And what do you know about these? I'm not going to talk a lot about these because you can easily find these if you like, and you may already know this. So, anything you know about Sigiri paintings? Any specific stuff? We call them Sigiri frescoes. It's drawn with natural colors. Yes. Next. Not only Sigiri paintings. Most of the temple paintings in those ancient ones are painted in natural colors. The most recent ones only use synthetic. Actually, that those which are done in kingdoms, those era up to Candian period, it's done in natural colors. Yes, by King Kashyapa, we don't know it yet. It's not proven. There are a lot of stories about Sigiriya and Sigiri paintings, and we don't know actually whether it's King Kashyapa, but it is said that there are stories about this. So that is one specific interesting thing about Sigiriya, because there are a lot of stories that thing that archaeologists and whatever the artists or whoever and even in religious terms that some say that it is a Mahayana Buddhism monastery, and just the fortress of King Kashyapa. And I have heard another one, it is Buddhist university. So there are a lot of stories, and even about this paintings, there are a lot of stories. They may be the queen and other mistresses in Kashyapa's fortress, or they can be the goddess, uh, whatever. So those stories related to this art piece is something really interesting when it comes to Sigiri paintings. Mm. And one more thing, have you heard that these are called Sigiri frescoes? I think I have mentioned this word fresco previously. Anyone knows what is a fresco? Fresco කියන්නේ ඇයි මේවට?
It is a plaster painting.
Yes, yes, exactly. These paintings are done over a plaster, a wet plaster, and there are wet frescoes and dry frescoes as well. These are wet ones. These drawings are done over a wet plaster. So most of the cave paintings, because you just can't draw delicately on the rock. So they have applied a plaster over the rock surface and then had done the painting. Yes, and the color combinations and when compared to other historical and temple paintings we have, uh, these are just pictures of ladies. Uh, that these are bit different from the other stories we are telling through paintings. Most of them are uh, religious and with the Buddhist Jataka stories or the historical stories of Buddhism. So these paintings are quite uh, different. So that's what interesting about these. And can you see that these are less decorated? Even the jewelries are somewhat large, but not tiny detailed, not that decorated. The bodies and all they are very realistic. So do you know this place? What is this place?
Double.
Jambul, yes. So why this is important? Why Dambula temple paintings are important? What do you see?
The paintings are preserved.
Yes, preserved because of it is inside the cave. Yes. Why the preservation is important? I mean, what we can see through because they are preserved. It means
Color
yeah,
pigments.
yes, the original colors. Yes, the roof painting is also another important thing, Shaba, in this temple, uh, because it's so hard to work on a roof. Uh, the whole cave is painted with uh, these pictures. Uh, have you all been to Tambul? Anyone who's not been to Tambul, this temple, haven't seen this?
No, madam.
Yes. Hands up who are not, who have not visited. Yes, one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do we have anybody from that area? Then you can all go as a batch to see Sigiri and the.
Deepika is there, madam.
Oh, really? Where are you from, Deepika? Ah, really? Great. Then you
Madam,
can
I
visit
went
her
to
place
Double
and
previously.
after, yeah. Then yeah, after the COVID, you can visit her place and go to this temple. Uh, this is a place that you have to visit at least once in your life. It,
Sure, madam.
yes, it's really a different mood that you get there because it's all covered with stone and all the whole cave is painted. It's a very beautiful thing to see, and then the first point that somebody tell that it is preserved that's really important, because in Dambulla that we can see uh, all the paintings of all the kingdoms reign in Sri Lanka from Anuradhapura period to Kandyan period. That is the most important thing here in Dambulla. They have several caves. In those caves, there are some areas that that have been done in Anuradhapura period. So I hope you know that first kingdom is in Anuradhapura and the last kingdom is in Kandy. So from those over 1,000 years, this has renovated and the old parts are preserved. So still there are pieces from Anuradhapura and from the last kingdom, Kandyan period. So that's why this is so important. That preservation is from because of that preservation naturally happened due to the cave. We can see the whole evolution of temple paintings of Sri Lanka in just one place. Sorry for the bad image. Here, I couldn't find better images. Here, the ceiling. And this is from Kandyan, I guess. Oh, I'm not sure. This you can recognize those eras. This double line, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. Here, the paintings. Can you see? This is somewhat totally different from the other paintings. So that kind of paintings from different eras are there in that temple. So that's why it's important. The next, this place.
I'm back again.
It's not Tambake. It is similar to Ambake, but this is not Ambake. I'm sure you have been to this place. What is it? Anyone?
Dalada Maligawa.
Yes. Yes. Who's that?
ThariHasa.
It's ThariHasa. Yes, it's Dalada Maligawa, Magul Maduwa in Dalada Maligawa. Have you never seen this?
We have gone.
Yes. This is what which has taken into what Independence Square design. Somewhat similar, right? This is also a very simple type of design in Kandyan era. I thought you will recognize this. So it is very simply designed, a very beautiful place. The pillars are not too decorated here. All right. I think some of the pillars are, I'm not sure, some of the pillars are that they have replaced, uh, but there are, the most of them are original. So a historical place of Sri Lanka, you should be definitely notice. Okay. I hope you recognize this. Again, Dalada Maligawa. This is called Ambara. This place. And these are modified, renovated paintings. Renovated paintings, but the style is original. This this flower pattern is what is most interesting here. Again, this is can you recognize this place? They are exactly in Dalada Maligawa. This is Kallemale in Dalada Maligawa. The ground floor. It is called Kallemale. What is interesting in this place is these decorative pillars, and there are a set of original painted wooden pillars here, and these roof, and there are a set of lotus flowers in this roof, and these paintings of kings, uh, and I don't know who the people are, the costumes, and painted on the wooden pillars. Again, Dalada Maligawa, these are the old paintings. There are set of beautiful paintings of Scandian era in this place, exactly in this place. Do you recognize these paintings? Have you seen these? You may have seen these copies of these paintings all over the walls and all. Anybody? දැන් තාප්ප වල ඇඳලා තියෙන්නේ මේ විදිහේ චිත්‍ර නේද? Anybody? Do we have anyone from Kandy? Who's from Kandy?
I'm from Candy, madam.
Was that Rikasa?
Yeah. Ishara also there, I think.
Ah, okay. Do you know this painting?
think. Is this Empaka?
Not Ambaka. Ambaka is about the wooden pillars and wood carvings. Ambaka Devali. This is Degaldoru. Have you been?
What, madam?
Degaldoru, have you been there?
No.
Okay. Who's the other one? Ishara, have you been there? Ishara is there. Is she there? Anyone who's been to Degaldoru? Okay, again, then make a trip to Kandy as well. But you may have you seen this? Have you seen these pictures at least? These paintings? Okay. Hands up who has not seen this before?
We have seen this, madam, but can't recognize the place.
Yes, yes. It doesn't matter that you can't recognize this as Degaldoru, but because you may not exposed to that knowledge, but uh, those paintings we are seeing these days on the walls and everywhere. Tapawalai, what are the other stuff? Those perahara wall hangings. ඒ හැම එකේම තියෙන්නේ මේ දෙගල්දොරුවේ චිත්‍ර වලින් මේ copy කරපු details. Now can you see these are much more detailed than those paintings. What is special in Degaldoru is this can depict the whole Candian era paintings. As in ancient paintings, that European ancient paintings that we learn, can you recognize any details, any techniques, anything about this? Can you say anything about these paintings? What can you see in these paintings about the colors, the details, the characters, whatever? What can you see?
Dalada Perahara?
Yes. No, this is not Dalada Perahara. I'm not asking about the story here. I'm asking the details, the techniques. This is actually Vesantara Jataka. They have very detailed drawings of Vesantara Jataka. The first one, first row, since you asked about the story, I will tell you. Actually, I can't remember the exact each and every detail here, but this is that Vesantara giving their children and මේ චිත්‍රය කියන්නේ අලියතුන් දන් දීම කියලා. Vesantara රජුගේ අලියතුන් දන් දුන්නා කියනවනේ. So this is called අලියතුන් දන් දීම මේ චිත්‍රය. So this I think this whole picture is about Vesantara. In Degaldoru it is very detailed. Vesantara ජාතකය full detail ඇඳලා තියෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක ඇරුණාම ඇඳලා තියෙන අනිත් ඒවා මේ just refilling වගේ ඉතුරු තීබිච්ච වෙසන්තර ජාලක ඇඳලා ඉවර වුණාට පස්සේ ඉතුරු වෙච්ච හිස්තැන් ටික පුරවන්න තමයි අනිත් ඒවා ඇඳලා වගේ සිද්ධියක් තමයි වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. And so maybe the painter got the submission date. So this can this paintings depict the what I was talking the characteristics of Candian era painting, and I will tell you they are all 2D, not 3D paintings, all 2D and drawn in strips kind of thing, like in rows, composed in rows. The other thing is these flowers, 2D flower decors are used to fill the gaps, and the colors are very flat, and the figures are all line drawings with outlines and all line drawings here, and the trees and animals, they have used those elements also to fill the gaps. The major thing is drawings are 2D and the colors are bold and flat. That's the major thing. I will show you some pictures. Here, the previous one, this part. So these are the ThariHasa picture. Now you see the elephant is more detailed and beautiful here. Do you know this place? Do you know this place? It's also in Kandy. There are 3 places we normally visit in Kandy. One is the Galdoru. What are the other 2 temples? It's Gadaladeniya. Have you heard? Where is the other temple then? What is the other temple?
Tilaka?
Lanka, yes. So this is Gadaladeniya. The other temple is normally called Sri Lanka. So in Gadaladeniya, here, this is and this another part of the door. Now, can you see in here the South Indian influences? Look at the face and the jewelry and the lines and detail. All are from South Indian influences. This is another place. Hope you don't know this. This Hindagala temple. It's in Peradeniya. What is important in this also it has this fresco somewhat similar to Sigiri. Sigiri era frescoes. Instead of those most famous Kandyan era temples like Lanka, Tilaka, Gadladini is from Gampal era, Kandi, Dalgamalibaru. This is also from Kandyan era, but this part is not from Kandyan era. It's a very small part remaining up. This is from somewhat similar to Srigiri paintings, and in Sri Lanka there are not much similar paintings to Srigiri paintings. One is few are there in Pidurangala, but close to Srigiri, the temple, but it is renovated. So you can't recognize it. It was they are repainted, renovated the paintings, so you can't recognize. But in Hindaga there are small, very small parts remaining, and these are the later paintings in Hindaga. This is Ambake. Devale. It is all about wood carving, and the roof structure is also recognized here. Have you seen this? Very beautiful geometric patterns of the wooden pillars. All the pillars are carved, very detailed. And can you see that all the design principles we learn, scaling, repetition, are applied here to make nice geometric patterns. See this, very beautiful. And those carvings are identical, and they are different from one another. They have not used the same pattern for all the pillars. And there are names for these motifs. Even these areas, the flowers, clear well, and even these areas. Pillars are carved. See, these are different from one another. Here, here. And this is the roof structure of Ambaki Devraja. I just put this over because it's important when learning about Ambaki. When you discuss this, okay. This is called Kanimadala. This single part holds the whole roof structure. So now you know this place. This is Lanka in Kandy. There's another Lanka Tilaka in Polonnaru also. But this one has paintings from Polonnaru era. See, those paintings are different from the others. Line drawings. And this one is from Candian era. Can you see the costumes? See the costumes, how they get different. Do you recognize this flower? I just saw this. This is Kadupulma. And there were several flower motifs as well, like Picha Mala, Annasi Mala, Nilum Mala, Kadupul Mala. Likewise, they have specific drawings for those flowers as well, and it is used to fill the gaps of the drawings. Here in Lanka Tilaka, this ceiling painting is the most important. I couldn't find a better picture. It's the ceiling. Very beautiful geometric pattern. And even here, you can see to fill out, they have used geometric patterns. Another picture of the ceiling. I don't know whether these are renovated, but it seems that it has the original colors. They are all faded. A beautiful place. Okay then. Next, there are few special temple paintings that we recognize as low country paintings. Can you see any difference in this picture? Any difference when compared to those paintings? These are low country paintings.
Seems like Tamil people.
Maybe uh, not everybody, right? You mean this shawl, right?
Yes, madam.
What else about the costumes? What else can you see about the costumes? What about these hats? This one? And the decorations of the pillars and all. Did you see this chandelier here? This one. This is also can be an era, but low country painting. So with this This is Katalua temple. I'm not exactly sure where Katalua is. Is it in Gold or Matara? Can anybody search where Katalua is? Can someone search? Okay, I will. It's in Gold. I was not sure whether it was in Gold or Matara. So these low country paintings are from Mirissa, Katalua, like areas in Gold and Matara. So why do you think they are special? What's special in low country? You can think of Old Fort. So down south, why it's special in art and craft? What's special in art and craft in down south? Historical ones. Any idea? Is this another history class? You all sleeping? Think. Okay. Okay. These are paintings of Katalu temple. These are paintings from Katalu. This is from Veheragal Vihare in Mirissa. This is also similar to Katalu temple paintings. Mirissa. So these ones, can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Okay, okay. Uh, anything you noticed, and anything you can comment on this? Look at this one. Why do you think down south?
Portuguese are listed.
Yes, yes, that's the thing. The colonial influences. Uh, because when the invaders come, Portuguese, Dutch, and British, the most influenced area is Gaul, Colombo, Matara, and down south, because they came through that fortresses from the sea, and they are the most exposed to those cultures, down south people. So we have art and crafts inherited from those cultures that still remain in down south. Uh, can you name a few? What do you think about Beeralu? Beeralu dannawada? that crochet and lace, beetle lace. If you I guess if you work for a movie for costumes in down south ancient era, like ගම්පෙරළි තියෙන costumes and the costumes in දෝන කතිරිනා ගැන මොන හරි කරනවා දෝන කතිරිනාත් ටිකක් influence from Portuguese, Dutch, අර නුවර මැණිකේලා නිලමෙලා ගැන තියෙන ancient influence ගැන අපි හිතනවා නම් how those costumes would be different. ඉස්සර උඩරට පරණ කට්ටියන්ගේ මොනවද? What are the costumes? Please answer. I'm not going forward until you answer. Yes, osari. And what about osari and the jewelry? Those silver and gold jewelry, bronze jewelry with gems and stone. Yes, a stone and what do you call them? Those agasti. That all those agasti mala and padakka mala. ඒවත් එක්ක ඔසරිය තියෙනවනේ උල්ලොහොරිය කියලා එකක් අහලා තියෙනවද? That they pleat in a different way. Cotton අවල අඳින එක. So what about the down south? ගම්පෙරළිය ඇඳුම් තියෙන්නේ කොහොමද? ගම්පෙරළිය is not that old, but it makes the down south feel. Have you heard about Veeralu Hatta? Veeralu Hatta කියනව දන්නවද? Veeralu දන්නවද? Yes. Yes, Diniti knows that. Okay. It is a beautiful craft that you have to be aware. A very beautiful craft still it's there in Galle and Matara. Do we have anybody from Galle? Galle or Matara? Okay, we'll do something to find out their craft and yes, crafts in your own areas. We'll work on that because I feel that you are not much aware of the crafts that we have. Do we have somebody from Galle? How many? No.
I think Sadali is Matara. Sadali living.
Okay. Is she there in the class? Yes.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Okay, fine. we'll see. We'll try to find out crafts in your areas. I will work on that. Okay. What is important in this down south low country temple paintings are they are heavily influenced from Dutch, Portuguese, and British culture. See, this is a temple, but all the drawings are like these, those dresses, these musical instruments. So that is how it is influenced. Even the previous one, the chandeliers here, and the hats they are wearing, reading books and all. It's influence from other uh, I mean the other cultures. Look at the this is බෝසත් දැක්වීම කිඹුල්වතට ගිය ආකාරය. It is from Buddha's life story. But look at the drivers, the costume they are wearing, and this hat. All are from those colonial influences. And then we didn't have this type of so we didn't have this type of trees, umbrellas, and yes, there's an umbrella here, and they are wearing frocks, the children. So it is heavily influenced by the culture they have surrounded with. And I couldn't find the exact image in Kataluwa temple. තුවක්කු අරන් ඉන්න මාරයෝ ඉන්නවා කතලුව. That's how they have done that, and that's how the culture influence art. Okay, that's all. And about the statues and sculptures, I think you know this place.
Polonnaruwa?
Yes, Polonnaruwa Galvihare. These sculptures are very significant because it's, can you see it? This is one of my favorite places. See, it's just a rock and turn into a very beautiful art, and very less detailed. Not highly decorated, very less details when compared to other statues in sculptures in Polonnaruwa. Because in Polonnaruwa era, it's highly influenced with South Indian cultures, so it's a bit highly decorated. But in Galvihare, it's not that decorated. Very details are very smooth. So this is one of my favorites. You know this, right? Samadhi stool. Yes. And do you know these two?
Nataraja පිළිම.
This is not Nataraja.
Shiva Parvati?
And no. These are two different, not related to each other. Have you seen this? You may have seen this one. How many of you have been to Colombo National Museum? Anyone who have not been to National Museum? Actually, this lesson was supposed to do with a field visit to National Museum and Art Gallery. Unfortunately, we can't do that. Otherwise, we could have go there and learn. Or you all have been into National Museum, right? So then this one, the first one, it's there in the National Museum. This is Avalokiteshvara. Have you heard? Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva Pratima.
No, madam.
Yes. Have you heard that in Mahayana concept, in Mahayana Buddhism concept, they have this Bodhisattva concept that previous lives of Buddha, they call it Bodhisattva. So this is one of that, a very precise crafted sculpture. It is like bronze statues. Those two, both these. This one is Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva Pratima. It's in museum, National Museum, Colombo, and it's found in Sigiri. So it is a very beautifully crafted. The proportions and the lines, very beautiful. Even it's not that large, but even when you go there, you feel it like the expression and the details very finely crafted. And this is in this is goddess Tara. It's also Tara Devangana. It's also some goddess from Mahayana Buddhism, I guess. And this one is in British Museum, not here in Sri Lanka. It's in British Museum. Colonial period means those stuff. It's again a well-known sculpture, which is highly known for its proportions and the detail of bronze carving. So that's all. I didn't put much from the statues. I thought you may know. That's all about the temple paintings and the ancient history of Sri Lanka. I thought it would be most useful for you if I mention about the crafts as well, because it's the next trend actually, like 7-year heritage and your identity. So as Sri Lankans, we would be able to know our identity. Actually, it's not that typical being Sri Lankan, because we don't have much original here, since we are island. All are influenced. So this diverse is what I think actually. What's local for us? What's local is this diversity. So this is Buddhist temple paintings. Most of them I showed you. That the paintings I showed you covered basically the idea of temple paintings in Sri Lanka, the historical ones. From next lesson, I will show you the modern art and the later part of these temple paintings as well. So that's about the lesson today. Then we'll move on